It's extremely cold outside. Extremely cold outside. Hey, there's almonds in here. I have a little party mix. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. There aren't many almonds, but there are some. I'm, I'm distracted by the almonds. Almonds are good for you. You should look up the benefits of almonds. Hey, I have an idea. I can add M&Ms to my party mix. It's funny. My mom goes and buys a huge bag of M&Ms, and she gives me a few. She gives me a few of them. I love you too. That's what I can do to get rid of my M&Ms. Put them in my party mix. Keep those likes coming, fellas or folks and fellas. Keep them likes coming. Likety like. I got my green tea. I really like green tea. I really love me some green tea. Mom always said I'd be president. So we're about to swear in a new president soon. I like the idea. Have yourself some Pepsi. I went to the grocery store today and I saw some Pepsi on the shelf. I saw Pepsi on the shelf. We're gonna have to do that Chinese restaurant. Do like a designated time and a day where we can both sit in a restaurant. Hi, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Sonia darling. How do you know you're at a gay BBQ? The the hot dogs taste like shit. Okay. I guess this can be an adult show. We can call this an adult show. I don't think any kids have joined yet. Hi there, Tasha. We have Tasha and Sonia. Yeah. I think we'll play it safe now because you never know when a kid's going to show up. You don't know their kids until they tell you how old they are or how old they aren't. My mom's watching the Waltons. She really likes the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie. It's your birthday. Tasha's birthday. Do you like Taco Bell? I like Taco Bell. Good night, John Boy. That's right. Good night, John Boy. I love you. Bring out the hot dudes hiding in your closet. See, I like, can you sing? Yes, I can. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tasha. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your cake. I like birthdays. You're welcome. Doesn't that make you feel good when somebody sings happy birthday? Makes you feel special, all warm and fuzzy inside. Yes. I like being able to joke around. That's freedom of speech, when you can joke around. and eat your M&Ms. M&Ms. I like the original M&Ms. My mom likes to get the dark chocolate M&Ms. I want to get some more buttons. I used to have a lot of cool buttons that were very funny, but then I had to leave them behind. I had to leave it all behind. Going downtown, gonna have myself a time. Friendly people everywhere, humble folks without temptation. Going downtown, gonna meet some friends of mine. Ample parking day or night, people shouting, "Howdy, neighbor!" We haven't forgotten how to have fun. We who enter Eddie's Fun House. Whoops! I dropped my whistle. Here at Eddie's Fun House, we have bells and whistles. In no particular order. We have bells and whistles. I hope that's not too loud. Happy birthday, dear Tasha. We should do that more often. When it's their birthday, what you could do is say, just say, "It's your birthday." You say, "It's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah." You know what I like to do is see which celebrities celebrate my birthday or the same birthday as me. Paul McCartney, Beatles, celebrates the same birthday as me, or at least the same zodiac sign. Hello, I was in your other. Yes, you were. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Can you sing happy birthday to Lily? Of course. You should be forced to say how old you are. How old are you now? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. She's 10. All right. Congratulations. A lot of people turning another age today. Well, that's cool. You're the second person. Somebody else named Tasha had a birthday today, or has a birthday. We're not talking in the past tense already. All right, all right, all right. Some birthdays, yeah. Thank you. She is happy. All right, I made your birthday happy. Happy birthday to you. Lily is now 10 years old. Now she can ride her new bicycle. Bicycle with a bell on it. Ching, 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 ching. Remember those bells? Those bells that would be on your handlebars? Ching, ching. My name is Ed, or Eddie, because this is Eddie's Funhouse. This is where we congregate. This is Eddie's congregation. We congregate in Eddie's Funhouse. We try to have as good a time as we can have. It is a nice name, isn't it? Eddie rhymes with spaghetti, rhymes with machete. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket, who's fast and thorough and sharp as a tack. Can you tell Liddy? Can I tell Lily's secret? What is Lily's secret? Is it a line of clothing? Who uses a machete to cut through red tape? I want a girl with a short skirt. Crystal, do you want some of my merchandise? Probably not right now. I'm selling merchandise on my Patreon. If you join my Patreon, you can get my merch. She has a crush on Ryan. Really? What is not closed? It flags. What is not close its flags? He is a guy. Oh, he is a guy. Oh, Ryan. Of course Ryan is a guy. Sounds like a Ryan. Ryan is usually a guy name. But then there are some interchangeable names. Almonds. Almonds. How am I doing so far? I had to stop my last live to go help a neighbor. Do you got a wife? I don't got a wife. I guess not everybody is man enough to have a wife. Maybe I'm just not man enough to have a wife. A real man can pay his own bills. A real man is manly enough to have a wife. That hasn't happened for me yet. And I don't think it ever will. I'm not the only one who's single, though. I've seen quite a few. I've seen quite a few ladies that are wondering why they're not married yet. Na 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 na. I feel like singing today. What do you feel like doing today? You feel like watching a guy eat M&Ms? What are you? I'm eating M&Ms. I'm eating my party mix. I have a cup of party mix. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I've gotta. It has peanuts, almonds. There's nothing wrong with eating M&Ms. That's right. Good eats, good treats. M&Ms and green tea. Tonight for dinner I have Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola and chili cheese dogs. And Doritos. Doritos are $5 a bag now. For a bag of Doritos, $5. My goodness. You'd probably have to make that bag last a while. Ain't nothing wrong with M&Ms. As long as they don't melt in your hands. When did you wake up? Not too long ago. I had a nap. After church, I take a nap. It's worth a day. I guess if you share your bag of Doritos. Hi, Ralph, and welcome. Hi, Eddie. I like that. Hi, Eddie. I've got that song stuck in my head now. I want a girl with a short skirt and a long jacket. I'm going to school today. Really? You haven't gone already? It's like 4 o'clock right now. 4:59. On a Sunday? You have to go to school on a Sunday? Or are you in Australia? In Australia, it's Monday already. In the land down under, I come from a land down under. I like minute work. I should make a playlist of minute work. Who can it be now? Who can it be knocking at my door? Make no sound, tiptoe across the floor. If he is, he'll knock all day. He'll come around, and here I'll have to stay. Who can it be now? Ah, bo, 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 bo. Do you go to work? I go to work every day. I just don't make a lot of money. Isn't that the story of everyone? Most everyone, they do a lot of work for not a lot of money. Jesse the Body Ventura had to operate a jackhammer to make his money. All those noble causes. How much money do you make? Not much. At least not now. I promote websites. If you look in the description, you'll see my websites that I'm promoting. I also tell people about movies. I tell people about cartoons. Like in my previous, the live that I did before this one, I found a cartoon that's really funny. I guess this is what it is. It's a Q&A. You get to know about me. And quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Like Hannibal Lecter. I tell you things, you tell me things. So somebody just turned 10 today. That's right, Eddie's Funhouse. I hope we're all having fun. I hope you have your own container of M&Ms. M&Ms come in a lot of containers now. They have little... Where is my container? It's gone now. I had a little container where I kept my Tic Tacs. Welcome back, Mikey D. Are you still drunk on Pepsi? What do you have in that Pepsi? Are you putting a little moonshine? Do you add a little rum with your Pepsi? Most people have rum and Coke. That's their favorite drink. I like margaritas. Margaritas. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Searching for my log shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's nobody's fault. Margarita. I think it's, yeah, tequila and some kind of fruity margarita mix. The right balance of margarita with of margarita mix and tequila. Da 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 da. Tequila. Come on, sing it with me. Da 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 da. Tequila. I remember that when I was in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, I used to have tequila and margarita mix. Oh boy, oh boy. You can almost light it on fire. It hit the like button. Oh, hit the like button, yes. Why not? Hit the like button. You make a vid that you say gyat. Yes, I did. That was me. Gyat. That gyat. That was a long time ago. People should look at my shorts. I have made so many shorts. You can make a day of it. Just start clicking on every one of my shorts. That would be a good challenge. Call it the short challenge. I'm going to click through all of Eddie's shorts. Some of them are jokes. Some of them are what movie is this from? Some of them I call joke time or clicks and giggles. Clicks and giggles. Yeah, I recommend that if you're bored, you have nothing to do, just click through all of my shorts. Some of my shorts I have hardly any views. I need views, man. I need the views. Please come to my channel and view. Have you viewed today? peanuts. Makes me think of the circus when I eat peanuts. I was just made aware of holographic animals. Instead of having actual animals at the circus, they have holographic animals, which I think is cool because St. Jude's had a circus and they didn't have animals. They didn't have animals, they just had people. Only people were subjected to entertaining people. Is he a hologram? Hi! Hi, Eddie! So is Camille? Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. A guy who looks like he needs a shave. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. Is everyone else snacking like I am? Do you have something to snack on? I made 1,800 videos. Yes, you were. Welcome back. I'm glad to see people return. Return to Eddie's Funhouse. Bring me the map, the one you have stolen from me. Time Bandits. Remember Time Bandits? Back in the 80s, there was a movie called Time Bandits. It's about people who stole a map to the universe. It allowed them to time travel. And the Supreme Being wanted his map back. Bring me the map. That was a pretty interesting show. I think John Cleese and Michael Palin were in that movie. I'd like to watch that movie again. Time Bandits. Who saw E.T., the extraterrestrial? I asked then existential questions. You did. I guess you're here for old time's sake. Well, that's nice. I'm glad that people are coming back. Hope you like what you see. Hope you like what you see. That was on House of 1,000 Corpses. Otis P. Driftwood. How many people saw that movie? How many people saw House of 1,000 Corpses? That was a masterpiece. Followed by Devil's Rejects. I guess it's time to play some flute. You live in U.S. I live in the U.S. People say I'm Australian, or I look like an Australian. I look like an Aussie. Last time you played, yes I did. I think I'll do it today too. Since you mentioned the Jew harp, the harp of the Jews. Wow. My. Needs more cowbell. That's right, I need more cowbell. I have a fever, and I think the only prescription is more cowbell. You gotta go? All right. Well, may God bless you and keep you. That's what I like to say to all my people. May God bless you and keep you. I have a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. That skit had more unforeseen consequences. Because Christopher Walken, a lot of people start yelling cowbell at him. He's trying to sit in a restaurant, enjoy his meal. People are asking him for more cowbell. You're welcome. See, I sing happy birthday and I bless people. That's what I do here at Eddie's Funhouse. They leave with my blessing. Is that better? Now that I'm playing the jaw harp or the Jew harp or the grumble. The world needs more cowbell these days. These days, the world needs more cowbell. What the world needs now, lots of cowbell. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Have you ever watched Harlan Williams? Harlan Williams was, he's a stand-up comedian, and he's from Canada. I'm doing all right. Doing all right, getting good grades. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. Can you play some Christmas song with a Jew harp? Really, Christmas song? That's funny. Festivus for the rest of us. Did you see the video yet? Why haven't you left me a comment? That was a simple request. I could see your video. Ralph Bruno, or Bueno, Ralph Bueno.
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to look up Ralph Bueno. Since you don't want to leave me a comment, I'm going to look up Ralph Bueno. Ralph Bueno. I'm going to look up Ralph Bueno.
Ralph Bueno. And then I'll look at your video, because you don't want to leave me a comment for some reason. I've asked you. Ralph? With a PH. Bueno. B-U. E-N-O.
Ralph Bueno. Ralph Bueno.
There we go. Okay, I'll have to remember that. There's so many things I have to remember. I have to remember names. I have to remember how old people are. Now I got to try to look up a video. I don't know why you don't just leave a comment. Don't you leave comments? Don't you ever leave a comment? Did you see my video yet? And it set me off. That's what happened. It just set me off. You're 29 years old? All right then. You'll fit right in with the adult show. We're all stars now in the adult show. Make good-looking models. We're all stars now. I have a glitch on YouTube. You do? What happened? Is it a glitch in the Matrix? We're all stars now in the dope show. There are so many good Marilyn Manson songs. I wanna grow up, wanna be a big rock and roll star. Red pill, of course. I'm not a blue pill kind of guy. I like the red pill. I like to challenge authority. Authority needs to be challenged. I want to get the hell out of the Matrix. We all agreed on the Matrix. In the universal consciousness, we all agreed on it. Now we're all troubled by it. We're all troubled by this Matrix we've created. We all agree on the same dream. We all agree we have to age and die. We all agree that there is suffering in the world, and we allow suffering. We don't punish stupidity. We need to punish stupidity. Stupidity should come with a punishment. And suffering. Why don't we ease suffering? We seem to exacerbate suffering. Your tooth fell out. Make a video of it. Show which tooth came out. Did you play Cyberpunk? No, I did not. Cyberpunk 2077. That year isn't even here yet. We got to party like it was 1999. No, that's kind of gross. Kind of gross. What, showing your tooth? Showing which tooth came out? See, how old are you, Ralph Bueno? Did you already tell me and I forgot? Well, if you're young enough to lose teeth, you're probably 8 or 9 years old. But you know what? You're welcome at Eddie's Funhouse. Why your tooth falling out? Yeah, why is that? Oh, you're 9. See, I guessed it, didn't I? Plus, my mom already... Oh, did you get a quarter? Did you at least get a quarter? You can put your quarter into a candy machine. Candy machines are expensive now. It takes more than just a quarter. It takes a lot more than just a quarter. I need to fill my candy machine. Not yet. Oh, you're anticipating a quarter? When you lose teeth, you should get some money. Not just for mowing the lawn, not just for doing the dishes. Aw, she put it in her purse for a keepsake. That way when you get older, you can say, look, here's that tooth you lost when you were 9. When you turn 19. Then you can make a necklace out of it. Make a piece of jewelry out of your lost tooth. Or maybe have it encased in resin. People do weird stuff like that. I had a scorpion that was encased in resin. A scorpion that was a paperweight. Oh, with a cavity in it. What's up with cavities? In ancient times, they didn't have cavities. There's something we're putting in our food that are giving us cavities. It is, whatever these ingredients are. Because back in Roman times, they didn't have cavities. Wait for the tooth. That's right. Stick it under your pillow. Wait for the tooth fairy. What does a fairy do with all those teeth? Have probably piles and piles of teeth from little children. Or maybe they use the DNA to clone people. They take the tooth DNA and they clone people. Yeah, too much sugar. Way too much sugar. Sugar is the tooth killer. And bacteria. They say the bacteria on your teeth is what causes cavities. The bacteria excretes things onto your teeth. My dad would mistake her for a fly. The tooth fairy. Some fairies aren't tiny. In lore, some fairies are just as big as we are. If you study fairies. Sometimes we can't tell the difference between a fairy and a human. Have you heard about changelings? What fairies do is they take babies and they replace them with fairies, and they're called changelings. Honestly, you'd do it too, wouldn't you? Honestly, are you from the UK? Honestly, that's a word they use. I can tell, I can detect someone from the UK. There's words that we use that they don't use. Oh, you're in the Philippines. Okay. Why did I remember that? There's so many things I have to remember, like to look at your video. Bueno! Ralph Bueno. There's also Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid. Is it Macchio or Machio? I used to always, there's a Mandela effect. There's one for you. Ralph Macchio. I used to always hear Ralph Macchio. All the time I was growing up, since Karate Kid started, they were all calling him Ralph Macchio. Gotta go. All right, you have a good day. Get used to that space between your teeth. Hey, what's up, Eddie? I'm tuning in from, Saskatchewan. All right, great. I like to hear my neighbors from the north. Or, yes. Where are you from? I'm from California. Tom Green lived in California. He lived in LA. And, yeah, so right now I'm in Georgia. So we're on the same longitude. We're probably in the same time zone. Greetings. So we're getting a bit of that cold weather. It's going to be like in the 20s, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Canada will be, I hope not. Canada should stay Canada. Why not? They've been doing all right. They've been doing pretty good. You know, they don't need to be another state. I don't know why that is. You know, did they ask to be another state? I agree. I know. Why can't we just leave it like that? We were doing pretty good. We got along okay, you know. Most of our entertainers are Canadian. Rick Moranis, John Candy, you know, to name a few. Leslie Nielsen, you know, we got Dan Aykroyd. So it's like, what's the problem? Why? Anyways, let's not focus on that. Canadians are red, white, but never blue. That's what I heard. I was watching the Kevin Smith movie. It was very strange that Trump said about Canada. Yeah. And Panama. Yeah, it's like a big land grab. What is that all about? I didn't see that coming. I didn't think he was like that. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, Jim Carrey, not mentioned in terms of, yeah, Jim Carrey, Harlan Williams. I was just talking about Harlan Williams, Tom Green. We get a lot of our funny people from Canada. That's our major export, comedians. Yeah. And bacon. We love your bacon. Yeah. Anyways, enough stereotypes. Yeah, that's fun stuff. I've always wanted to visit Canada. Just go there and just see what it's like up there, you know. Just hang out. There's a place called the Yuck Yucks I hear about. Canadians have a great sense. Yes, they do. Leslie Nielsen said it was because it's so cold up there. You got to learn how to have a sense of humor when it's so cold. Don't visit this time of year. I know. Wow, way too cold. I'll have to wait till springtime. I could be like a bird. I can go for the winter. No, for the summer. For the summer, I can migrate to the north. Then they could teach me how to skateboard. Watch a couple of hockey games. There was that joke I heard. I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. I went to a fight once and a hockey game broke out. A lot of people, I think, yeah. It is fun to watch where places are filmed. The filming locations. A lot of filming locations are in New York. Yeah, they call it boxing on ice. There we go. Who needs a dentist when you have hockey? You got a bad tooth? Have somebody knock it out for you. Yeah. Boxing on ice. Yeah. Well, it's glad to see you all. I'm glad you could come to Eddie's Funhouse. I'm sitting right over a heater vent. Sometimes it's overkill. I start to get a little sweat right here because the heater vent. It feels like I'm in Alaska. Alaska. Alaska used to be part of Russia. We bought Alaska from the Russians. I just learned that recently. It's like, wow, Russia was a big country. And then they said, hey, you can have Alaska. The same thing with Louisiana. Louisiana was bought from the French. We bought it like 2 cents an acre. Yeah. America, America. I guess we're loved and hated. This country is. We need to get on with our. We need to get better at our international. Um, what do they call that? Our relations. Would you work at Taco Bell for? That's why do you keep saying that? It's funny each time. Would you work at Taco Bell for $497? Yeah. If all I had to do is work there for one day, and get $497. Louisiana's interesting. I never. Yeah. Louisiana. That's the Appalachians, I guess. Louisiana. That's right. They have their gators out there. The gator hunters. It's fun watching Animal Planet every once in a while on television. Pizza Hut makes me fart so much. Pizza Hut. I miss Pizza Hut. It's just a drive-up restaurant now. You can just drive up and get your pizza instead of sitting in and waiting for your pizza. I love Taco Bell. Apparently one of the cleanest fast food. Apparently, yeah. Didn't they win the fast food wars? Wasn't that Judge Dredd? Not Judge Dredd. Oh, what movie was that? It was Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock and Wesley Snipes. There was, anyway, they had fast food wars and Taco Bell won. Have you ever traveled outside? I went to Mexico once. Once. And if I had the money, I would definitely go to other countries. I've always wanted to see Scotland, go to Scotland and Ireland. That's what I want to start. If I could just do that, have a doctor come with me, make sure I have my medications, my heart medications. It's funny how we need medications. When you reach a certain age, they just start making you take medications. I really haven't. You know what I would like to do? It's like America, everyone just can't afford to travel. Some people can, and I'm jealous. I like to sample beers from other countries. I hear the potency of beer is higher, or the proof is higher than here in America. They have like the Wanny beer. Scotland looks really cool. Had a friend who went there for a week. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Here it seems like everybody wants to build something. They're building gas stations and car washes. It's like we worship the car. We seem to worship the car. Places where you get tires, places where you get your car worked on. Yeah, there's this worship of cars. What we need is more coffee shops. We need more places where we can socialize. Wouldn't that be nice? After work, you're just walking distance away from a coffee shop where you can hang out, play checkers and chess, backgammon, just have a good time. Do you think Scarlett Johansson? Yes, I do. Scarlett Johansson. Have you ever seen Eight-Legged Freaks? There's a movie called Eight-Legged Freaks. Wait, made a long time ago. Scarlett Johansson's in that movie. When she was a little kid, when she was a youngster. She plays Black Widow now. I think that's the Marvel character. She was in that movie Lucy. That was a pretty interesting movie. Wow, I've seen so many movies. I had a shoebox one time full of movie tickets because I wanted to save all my movie tickets. It's kind of fun. The last movie I saw was Gladiator 2. Gladiator 2. And I wanted to see Beetlejuice 2 just for the hell of it. Because Beetlejuice came out when I was in high school. Do you like to play? I do like to play chess. It's challenging. It's mentally challenging. It's for the mental challenge of playing chess. It's nice, and also the little pieces. You know, every chess game, the pieces are made differently. You have the knight, the bishop, the rook, you know, all the pawns. And then you have to remember what moves each of them make. And sometimes I'm pretty good. I win by luck. I just happen to make the right move. Mostly it's just for the interaction. Do you think Scarlett eats? I think she does. Are you somebody working for Taco Bell? Are you one of their promoters? Are you getting a free, a free plug here? You getting a free plug for Taco Bell? Do you have a rating online? Chess is probably my favorite thing to do in my spirit. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger likes chess too, I heard. He loves to play chess. He's very dedicated to it. It's almost like an addiction. Hostile Cowboy is part of the advertising team. Yeah, could be it. Hostile Cowboy. Do you think Scarlett would work in Taco Bell? Possibly. Donald Trump worked at McDonald's. Why not? Donald Trump. Could you imagine Donald Trump having a real shift? An 8-hour shift, standing there jockeying French fries, working at the drive-through. I think it would wear him out. I think he would hate working at McDonald's after a while if he had to show up every day for a week and work an 8-hour shift. They'd probably have to cart him away. He'd probably need a back brace or something after a while. It's crazy working a drive-through. Thank you, drive-through. Hi, how can I help you? What would you like to order today? What is better, Scarlett Johansson? You're making me laugh with this Taco Bell stuff. Scarlett Johansson, of course. She doesn't give me gas. Taco Bell can give you gas. If you get the bean burritos, if you get the nachos Bel Grande with sour cream and black olives and all that, you don't feel it right away. But when you go to bed, it's Dutch oven. Dutch oven activated. Yeah. People don't know what the Dutch oven is sometimes when I mention the Dutch oven. Hey, in a cold night, eat Taco Bell. You can warm up the sheets, the bed. Just no oopsies, no sharts. You can't have any sharts on a cold night. Could you imagine that? Laying in bed and all of a sudden you get one of the Hershey squirts. Then you got to get up and clean up your mess, throw it all in the hamper or in the washer. Oops! Oh, I wish I didn't trust that fart. Yeah. You should never trust a fart. We can talk about farts, can't we? We had a name for a fart called the window cracker. If a fart smells so bad, you got to crack a window. If you're riding along in your automobile and you had some beef jerky or something. Sometimes you could tell what a person ate by the smell of their. Say, what is better? Oh, I already read that. Didn't I just read that? Didn't you just ask that question? Wow, I just got out of on a rant, didn't I? About the farts. Yep, I think you're a Taco Bell promoter. I can tell. Do I get $20 each time I mention Taco Bell? 20 bucks each time I mention Taco Bell. I wonder who keeps count. Do they sit here with a counter? Ah, he said Taco Bell 10 times. They've changed. It used to be Run for the Border. Remember that? A long time ago. First it was Taco Bell. And then they had Run for the Border. I gotta make a run for the border. Remind me, are we having a good time? There's 3 people watching, 4 likes. I'm keeping score. It's almost like I'm a scorekeeper. It's almost time for my chili cheese dogs. Mom and I are going to have chili cheese dogs and some Doritos. That's a healthy meal right before bed. They say at night you produce cholesterol. Your body makes cholesterol while you sleep. So you shouldn't eat any fatty foods right before sleep. Fatty foods. Get your lettuce and celery, all your roughage. Is this a good conversation? Is this a two-sided conversation? Because I think you're getting a chance to talk. There are 2 kinds of people. People who are listening and people who are waiting to talk. Are you waiting to talk? I don't really know sometimes. They were actually asking people. It's amazing the questions that they ask people now. There's these guys that ask ladies questions. Now you want a taco? It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos, no need to ask why. Shells, meat, lettuce, cheese. That's a pretty catchy tune. They should play that. You want Hostile Cowboy. What's your little picture? I can't see it. It's very small. 2018 flashbacks. That's right, 2018. Many, many years ago. That's weird how the Y2K, that was had everybody worried. Called the Y2K bug. All because of a digit or something like that was going to disrupt all the internet, and it never happened. Everybody was preparing. It's funny keeping track of what we anticipate. Like 1984, everybody was afraid of 1984. Everybody was afraid of 1999. You know, and then things never happen. It's just business as usual. What is another country you can live after the U.S.? A country I would like to live in? Well, as they say, a broken clock. Yes, it's right twice a day. A broken clock. And history repeats itself. It's funny, isn't it? New people learning old lessons. That's what I chalk it up to. New people learning. You'd think we would know that it's not good to have wars. It's not good to raise prices all the time. It's also people can afford their mansions. That's the downside of capitalism. the capitalism. Everybody likes being on the receiving end of money. All that money that people get for gas, electric, telephone bills, tires, just the basic things that we need. It seems like we have to pay so much for them. No need to ask why. The only choices we have are paper or plastic. We don't even have paper anymore. Have you noticed that? Here in America, they always have those plastic, as they say, nobody wants to be a billionaire, but nobody wants to be billionaires to exist. Yeah, nobody wants to be, they don't want them to exist. Billion with the B. It used to be a millionaire. If you were a millionaire, you were doing okay. Now where there's should billionaires even exist? It happens because we don't have the gold standard. It used to be we had a gold standard. Now paper is worth more than gold. Or you can have more paper than gold. You can have a lot more paper than gold, so just keep printing paper, and that's why $1 billion exists, because you can keep printing paper. And then if there's $1 billion, then rent goes up. I'd like to see, people are going to be giving away apartments pretty soon. They won't be able to, they won't be able to rent them fast enough. It's like $1,000 a month. Who has $1,000 a month or more? All because they don't want to be homeless. The future is scary. Yes, it is. Wow. Just now, it's scary. It was scary back in the 90s. In the 90s, a friend of mine and I were looking for an apartment, and we were just working at Kmart, and both of our incomes together couldn't afford us an apartment. In the 90s, we were looking around. I remember that. We were going on foot. We were looking for an apartment, and the apartments were so high. The rent was so ridiculous. For two people, you should be able to afford an apartment. In the early 90s, I was able to have an apartment by myself, and I was making $6 an hour, working at a auto parts distributor, and now it's like, wow, you got to live with your mom now. You got to live with your mom. No wonder nobody's getting married. You can't get married when you're living with your mom. But you know what? Thank God. Thank God that you have relatives. What do you do for work now? I promote websites. In the description of this video, I have quite a few websites that I'm trying to get promoted, I got to let people know about them. I get a commission. That's how I get paid, is by commission. So that kind of works. Because if you're sick, you're still making commission. If you happen to want to spend time with your family, I just kind of worked that out. Do you like cheese? I like cheese. I'm going to have cheese tonight on my chili cheese dog. I like chili cheese dogs. I like them with fried potatoes. Those French fried potatoes. I like to have some chips. Do you make cheese? Yes, I do. I've been known to make cheese quesadillas. Make yourself a goddamn quesadilla. I like to put ham and things like that. Last night I had a loaded grilled cheese sandwich. Yes! Grilled cheese sandwich are underrated. I like chicken noodle soup. Or even ramen noodles. Cook yourself some ramen noodles. And then but you have to be careful with those cheese sandwiches. Toasted. Cheese is the best. I like sharp cheese. Sharp cheddar cheese. Swiss cheese. Provolone cheese. Reminds me of bubblegum shrimp. We got cheddar cheese, provolone cheese, smoked cheese. Yeah. It's the flavor. The flavor is so good. It makes you constipated. Doesn't it make you constipated if you eat too much cheese? You know what? Pork rinds. I like pork rinds, but it wreaks havoc on my intestines. French cheese. Have French cheese? I've never heard of that. French cheese. There's the Swiss cheese. There's the Jack cheese. There's the nacho cheese. There's Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid. Well, this is good. I like this. This is good interaction. It's like I'm on a space shuttle, floating up there in outer space, talking to people down on Earth. This is ground control to Major Tom. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars on YouTube, you can find videos of people buying $3,000 wheels of Parmesan cheese. You know what? Cheese never goes bad. All you have to do is scrape off the mold, or leave the wax on. Leave the wax paper on, or the wax, the cheesecloth. It really is something. Yeah, $3,000. And then there's coffee. That's another thing. People can't get enough coffee. You got to buy stock in coffee. It's hard to know what stocks to invest in. It goes up and down. I think what it is the long haul. You have to buy and to hold for a long time. Hopefully the stocks they appreciate in time. Well, this is fun, ain't it? Ain't it fun? I get to sit here and play the jaw harp, or Jew harp. People call it a Jew harp. That makes me uncomfortable. I should go into a restaurant and just start playing this and see what reaction I get. There were some kids that were dancing when I was playing my jaw harp. There's so many videos I like to watch, like Mousetrap Monday. You ever watch that? That guy, he shows the efficiency of certain mouse traps. And those outdoor survival, these guys that are into outdoor survival, they make bows, they make traps, they make shelters. I was really interested in that stuff when I was younger. If it was a restaurant, the guy started playing that, my day would be better. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Then I can have a tip jar. I can just have a tip jar there. You want me to play my jaw harp? Just drop a few bucks in my tip jar. I could take some requests. Way in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. And then we could play John Denver. Da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. My God, I'm a country boy. There we go, slow running Walter. I could play hot cross buns on my flute. Who wants to hear some hot cross buns? People were requesting that, and I didn't know what it was. My mom and my brother both knew, probably because I didn't have music school. saints go marching in. Well, it is a recorder. You guilty as charged. This is one of the first instruments they teach you in school. I kept hearing that. I just happened to acquire this. It was at a Goodwill store, a thrift store. I said, I'm going to get me one of those. When Johnny comes marching home. What a cutie! Are you referring to me? What a cutie! Oh, I bet you say that to all the boys. I think it's time to eat dinner. I'm getting a message from beyond that my mom wants to start dinner. And we could do this tomorrow. I remember playing that in early grade school. Probably was terrible. I do remember playing Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah, hot cross buns. Puff the Magic Dragon lives by the sea. What am I eating? Definitely not Taco Bell. I'm eating M&Ms and peanuts. You broke my train of thought there. I was thinking about, what was I thinking about? When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. Well, I guess we'll continue this tomorrow. What time is it right now? Let's say about 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock if we still use standard time. In the UK, they use that military time. You should cook some baked beans. Salmon patties, yeah. We have salmon. Maybe that's what we'll have tomorrow, salmon. Salmon and rice. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Yes, you too. Have a great day. And may God bless you and keep you. And may God richly bless you, my beloved. Here we go.